Yo, what's up, guys? This is Raz. Okay, before I get started, I want to talk a little bit about gunslot.com here. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. Probably seen this shirt before. And but gunslot.com is an online gun community. They have a forum. They have pictures. They have galleries. They have videos. I have a channel over there. My channel name is Armory Guild, naturally, and I put some of my videos on it. And you can upload your YouTube videos to it. It's free to join. If you want to join it, it's free. And they have a forum. I know everybody's heard of like the highroad.org and firingline.com or whatever, and Glock Talk, Sig forums, stuff like that. It's a forum, and but it's primarily firearms driven. They have an AK section. They have an AR section. If you're into that, I think Pete's got a channel over there too, and he puts his videos up as well. And it might be something you guys would be interested in. You ought to check it out if you haven't already. I actually like the forums. I've posted several things on it, and generally speaking, if you put a question up on it, most of the time you don't have to wait a long time before somebody will answer back. So that's a good thing about it. But at any rate, they got a lot of different things. They're starting to branch out too. They now sponsor a couple of sites where you can actually buy firearms online and accessories and such this and that. So yeah, might be something to be interested in. So take a look at it and go from there. So check it out, gunslot.com, guys. Okay, Glock 27. This is a subcaliber Glock. It is in 40 Smith & Wesson. Glock's got several that they consider that they have in the compact line. A lot of people call them baby Glocks, which is cool. Still a Glock. And but they got a lot of them in the subcompact line. They have a 26. Of course, this one's a 27. They have a 28, 29, a 30, and a 33. I think that's it. Nope, not take back. They got 39, and then they have one that they consider a slimline subcompact. It's a 36. Now, it's the only single stack Glock that I am aware of. So it's a single stack mag. All the other Glock mags or all the other Glock models are double stacks. So I guess it's slimmer. I've never seen one, but I know it's 45 ACP. And so yeah, so that's it. They're called baby Glocks, and they're Glocks, so they're awesome, as all Glocks are. We'll take a look at this one. This is my wife's gun, actually, and it was her primary carry, and excuse me, still is, and it's a great shooting firearm. It's very, very dependable. I mean, it's a Glock. You know, hey, I mean, Glocks have a reputation of being dependable, and because they've earned it over the time. So we'll make sure it's safe. Mags out. Nothing in the chamber. One thing about Glocks that I will tell you, and I've said this before on some other videos that I have, is that I love the slide finish. Glock, in my opinion, has the best slide finish in the industry. And it's not, I don't love it because I think it's more durable, because it wears. This one's starting to wear around the muzzle and the back end of it a little bit too. It's just like all the others, so they're not perfect, you know. So get over it, guys that think it ever, because they're not. But I love the finish. Now, this is a Teflon finish, and it has some people call it an orange peel finish. It has a texture to it. Now, while I would like it a little bit duller and not quite as shiny as well, I think it's the best looking finish in the industry. I wish all of my slides had this finish. I actually even thought about calling them, seeing if they'd put them on there, but I don't think they would, so I'm not going that route. But I really like it. I wish it was a little duller, but I can deal with it. It's got the standard Glock sights on it. I'm thinking seriously about putting night sights on it, because I think night sights are an advantage at low light situations. If it's dead black, I don't think it's any more of an advantage at all. You can't see it all. But I mean, one thing somebody did mention is that whenever you go over with night sights, if you have it facing like your bed or something, you can grab the firearm. It's a lot easier, you know, you can see it to grab it. That actually makes sense, and that might be true. But at any rate, I'm thinking about putting night sights on it. It's very dependable. It's a pleasure to shoot. Does have a bit of a bump to it because it is a little bit light. This firearm weighs, what, I think with a full mag's about 24, 25 ounces. I think it's like about 19 or 20 ounces like this. So it's rather light, so it's got a bit of a bump to it when it fires. And it is, unlike the XD and some other subcompact models, the distance between the web of your hand, which is right here on the back strap, and the trigger is a little bit further. So if you have a small hand, you may have a little bit of an issue with that. But now, from my understanding, the Generation 4 addresses this. So, but this isn't a Gen 4, so I don't know. Some guys that have Gen 4s and the baby Glocks, let me know or comment in. I think it has decreased a little bit, which is a good thing. To tear the Glock down is very simple. You do have to fire. You have to pull the trigger, and we know it's safe. Safe direction. It's got takedown levers on either side, and the slide pulls. Or slide just pull them down. The slide comes right off. The frame itself, of course, is polymer. It's extremely light. Now, all the inside parts, where the rails ride, they are metal, right up next to the insert block and on the back part of the frame, as is the extractor and all the internal parts, the striker and whatnot. But it is extremely light frame, very light. That's I guess is what gives Glock the advantage. The slide, standard teardown as most others. There's your basic fill strip right there. And that's it. Now, one thing that Glock does have, they share in concert with HKs, is they have what they call polygonal barreling. And the rifling is in the barrel, but it's the way that it's made. It's not actually cut into the barrel. It's formed into the barrel whenever they mill the barrel itself. Is it an advantage? Accuracy wise, no, I don't think so. I actually had a gunsmith tell me that that's not the advantage part of it. The advantage to it is probably on the cleaning end of it. And plus, they tend to have a bit more muzzle velocity, from what I understand. Okay? And it grabs better. It will grab the round better as it comes down. So it might get a little bit better of a spin, but as far as the accuracy on a regular rifle barrel, I haven't seen it, and I actually had a gunsmith tell me he hasn't seen it. So is it there maybe for competition shooting, long range? Maybe, I don't know. If anybody does know, they have experience, let us know. But it can be a little easier to clean, but it doesn't do real well with lead ammo. So if you use, and you can shoot lead ammo, but if you do use lead ammo, be aware of the fact that it can cause you some cleaning issues. But other than that, it's just a different technology, and we've had no issues with it at all so far. Putting it back together is pretty much standard as any firearm. It goes back in, and then slide locks back on. One thing that the Glocks do have an advantage on, I think, as well, when you get ready to put it back together, just rack the slide and you're back together. You don't have to flip a lever back up, so that can save some time whenever you're putting it back together, reassembling. Overall, the firearm, as you can see, is about the size of my hand in some areas. I guess it is the size of my hand. It's very concealable. It's very comfortable to wear. It's very dependable. I mean, it's a Glock. People that have watched my channel for a long time, I've told you many, many times I love Glocks. They are not my favorite. I do not believe that they are the best, but I love Glocks. I like all guns. I love quality guns, and Glock is definitely a quality firearm. We've got probably 1,200 rounds or a little bit better through this. And we did have some failure to feeds and 2 failure to ejects when we first got it. That was all within about the first 200 rounds. Ever since then, it's never missed a lick. I don't think it was the ammo. Maybe it just had a burr on it somewhere and needed to wear down. Don't know. But she has not missed a lick in the last 1,000. So very dependable. I feel very safe carrying it. Like I said, if you have a smaller hand, you may have some issues with the width, but again, I think that that has been addressed with the Gen 4. So there it is, guys. It's a 2.7. It is a baby Glock. They run probably in this area right around 500, brand new, well worth $500 if you're looking for a good concealed weapon. Something you may want to consider. It might be something you want to add into your rotation. It's good. I recommend them if I like them. But as I said before on other ones, I do not recommend them for your first firearm because Glocks were made originally for professionals. I covered that on another video, so I won't get into it now. But if you're a first-time handgun owner just starting to carry, I recommend something else for your own safety as well as everybody else's. But Glock is a good choice when you are accustomed to being around firearms. Very good choice indeed. So it's a good firearm. It's a good weapon. It's very accurate. I like it. And yeah, it's ugly, but to me, it's beautiful too. Figure that one out. Anyway, got something in the mail today that came from Mr. Bill. And we all know him as Mr. 45 Bullet. And as soon as this is an awesome weapon, guys. I'm just going to let you know it's going to be my next vid. I am going to be doing a review on it. It'll be a short review, but it's going to be a good review. I've got to figure out exactly how to use it. And, you know, I want to put it through the paces, but I think you guys are really going to like it. Some of you will like it. Some of you might not. Anyway, that's it, guys. As always, shoot when you can. Shoot safe. Later.